I would have died there in the M50. 100%. I would not have made that turn. There we go. Beat that with a 2:10.09. That makes sense, Flaky. That's also going to be awesome. Can't wait till they get the Titan suits done. Didn't that end up on the progress tracker? I heard some buzz about that this week. So, what's up with CryEngine anyway? So I heard the like, isn't it like? Are they still developing it at all? Where's their VJoy? There it goes. So I thought the whole thing with the lawsuit with CIG, people were talking at the time that they were kind of like defunct almost. I don't know, like, I'm just asking if anybody kind of knows. Does anyone even still use it, or is it just like maintained for legacy purposes? Can't imagine it's being used to develop new games, you know? All right, Dare Trucker, have a good time with your family. We'll see you here next time. Okay, landing services. I know you're in there. Yes, I know why the lawsuit happened, but the buzz at the time was that they were looking for a way to recoup costs because they were bleeding cash like crazy. Maybe that was the conspiracy theory du jour, I don't know. Just asking in case anybody had some more knowledge on the situation. Not that I want to bring up that old bad blood, but since we're on the topic of CryEngine, I'm just curious if it's even an engine, like, anymore, that's, like, maintained and used.
Incomplete. Have a pleasant stay.
New World uses Lumberyard. And that's a pretty decent game. But I think outside of Star Citizen and New World, it's not a big list. Need to hit that. It does. O3DE. Understanding with CIG is moving off CryEngine now have to pay royalties. I mean, sure. Whatever their rationale, it was CryEngine that came after them for one reason or another. I think the resolution of that was they settled outside of court or something. I don't know. Don't remember exactly. I don't even know what that is. What is Hunt Showdown? Hey, look, we got an M50.
Vehicle selected.
We're back. We're back, baby.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Now, here's the big question, right? If I want to eventually go do Yadar, I actually don't know if the Quantum Drive will make it. I mean, this one might. Because the base Quantum Drive. But I don't think a military one would actually get us to Crusader from here. We'll have to check. We'll see. Sure, that would make sense. Yeah, if another Crisis comes out, I guess that is the whole reason it's called CryEngine. That would make a lot of sense. Yeah. Anyway, for those who are unfamiliar, the only reason I'm so curious is because I am a game dev myself. I primarily work with Unity. I'm interested in dabbling in Unreal Engine, but I've never really found any reason to care at all about CryEngine, you know? Other than the fact that this game was originally based off of it. This is probably the game I play the most, so. Alright, let's see what we can do here. So, can we make it to Crusader with this quantum drive, is the question. Looks like it's not going to let me know until I get into space, but let's see. Yeah, oh yeah, we can make it there and then some. Good, very good. Let's get up there. Ah, gotcha, okay. It's been out for 5 years, but just took off. Interesting.
Thank you. Please visit again.
Alright, so it doesn't want me to route there immediately, so I think I'll have to go to an OM first. So let's see what we got. Try that OM over there, whatever that might be. OM1, perfect. That's what we want. Hell yeah, Gator. I am also interested. Okay, which one of these big circles is Crusader, you think? Let's see. Oh, that one. Oh, record. So that should be Microtech, and then this one will be Crusader. Wait. Crusader? Oh, there it is. Am I crazy? Crusader should be over here. It's buried inside the two Lagrangian points. Okay. Weird. War of Rights. Again, nothing I've ever heard of, which doesn't say much for CryEngine, I suppose. Alright guys, I gotta, we're gonna have a little bit of a travel here. I'm gonna use the bathroom, refill my water, I'll be right back, and we'll get ready to finish up this racing loop. How we doing? Well, yeah. Unreal Engine 5 is getting all the attention right now. All those fancy tech demos and stuff, you know? So we are 16 million clicks away still. Not enough time to look some stuff up here, so... For those of you who have been in and are able to get things done, have you noticed any, like, particularly lucrative gameplay loops? I know we had talked before about how salvage was pretty good if you did it in, like, the rescue service beacons, the ones where you go out and save the ship being shot at. Service beacons, yeah. Like the critical service beacons. Burks was drug running? Was it good? Was he making money? Also, I'm gonna point out here that we took the mission for Kaplan Stadium and it's gone. Surprisingly good, really. And we're talking like, really? And this is not with the same sort of frequency that Jumptown 2.0 has. This is just going to one of those drug labs and getting it at its default frequency, and it was still paying good? I wonder if it's just because it's super high demand, because, you know, nobody's selling it. You know? Once people catch on again, it might start to lower in price. Fascinating. My lips are shredded, dude. I have a really bad lip biting habit. If you guys see me do it on stream, by the way, you have my permission to call me out. I'd appreciate it. I do want to get nervous. That might be the case, Flaky. That could be the case. I mean, I think that goes with what Flaky's saying, Gator. Yeah, he's nobody competing with him right now because nobody's able to get into the game. Somehow I rolled a really good dice this morning, I guess, and I'm in. So, what are we gonna do though? I came over here to do Kaplan Stadium and I took the mission and it's gone. So, the hell do I do? We could set at Grimhex and then, you know, cycle our log at the server and see if that brings the mission back. Hope for the best. I don't know. Mission backend is really bad for me. I might have to do a character repair. Is character repair working? As far as I know, yeah. I used it once already. I tried it when, you know, we were going through the entitlement processing phase. I don't know, Thelenios. I mean, it works fine as is. The whole, like, Quanta that people talk about, that whole, like, AI backend is meant to make it more dynamic. I don't think it'll improve the functionality, though. It's meant to go hand in hand with how dynamic world events spawn, right? Like, if a place is denied its loot long enough, something will happen. Alright, so we need to go to Yela. That's going to be on the other side. They're selling. There's Yela, so we need to go to this OM over here. Okay, Flaky. Okay, so I'm not the only one having trouble with missions. So, I don't know. We'll set at Grimhex and maybe we'll just start practicing Yedar Valley, you know? It's something we still need to do. We need to start making money, though, because we need that second M50 really badly. Really? Region-based. Interesting. So you won't have the same commodities in a EU server versus a US server. That's interesting. That opens up a whole interesting like realm of possibilities for commodity traders. I'm sitting like an absolute monster right now, by the way. I'm like straddling my right stick because the space heater is on and I'm cold as hell. I was anticipating it being a lot warmer than it is. Or, yeah, up here. And it ended up being cold. And I am underdressed for this. Usually, like, my PC and the streaming PC running it at once are enough to keep me warm, but not today. Oh, you won't get negative rep with the racing, and even if you do, it's not that hard, you know, to get it back. I wouldn't worry about that too much. Huh? I have one around here somewhere. I'm just too lazy. Yo, it's Dixie. Yo, shout out to Dixie Normus. And a glaive. Bounty hunting, maybe? Alright, let's set our spawn. I'm wearing a suit, so I should be able to just land on the pad. I don't have to worry about calling it back again. That said, I wonder how ship calling is working here. It might be bad. This could be really bad. Let's see. I don't know. It should. / shout out, and then somebody's name. I don't know if you could shout out Dixie though. Yo, we're there. Just talking about you, Dixie. What's up? Saw you floating around here in your glaive. It's right there, Gator. All right, let's set our spawn here and let's see if we can get the missions to work, I guess. I don't know what to do. I guess we'll set our medical and then log out, but I'm afraid we're not going to be able to get the ship back. Nice to see you too, Dixie. Having fun out here? Are you getting anything done? Like, are you able to actually get bounties, or is it like a crapshoot because nobody's able to log on? Our mission's gone. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Let's try accepting other ones and see if it like procs it or something. I don't know. See if any of them come up. No. Oh man, we wanted to unlock all the missions so bad, but no, we got stuck here. How am I supposed to make money if I can't do the missions? That's the whole point. Yeah, same here, Dixie. Once in a while we get one to work, like we just got the skyscraper to work, but that doesn't do us any good because that's over at ArcCorp and we're here. So, you know, what do we do? We came here to do Kaplan Stadium. I accepted the quest and didn't realize it never like came into my inventory. So I hope it's not broken like Lorville Outskirts is. I don't know what to do. Might do character reset, honestly. Still no. Or we could just go down and practice, I guess, at Yadar Valley. I got my medical set here. So once that happens, I mean, if we die, I could just, you know, reset and then come back. So we'll just do that. I can just walk out, literally. I just took the Snake Pit quest and it won't pop. The only one to pop is Skyscraper. I don't know, Gator. Like, things are in a pretty bad state right now. Hopefully there's, you know, I hate to say this because it's 8 o'clock, you know, but hopefully there's some server people still trying to figure out what the heck is going on. This is the busiest play day. Saturday night, East Coast, Pacific Coast, US, you know. Hopefully they get it fixed for their big debut, but don't got my hopes up at this point. It's kind of a crapshoot. All right, let's go to 8R and just race. Let's just race, guys. How about that? How about we just get some practice in? Because whether we like it or not, race day is going to be here soon, so... Ah, classic Dixie. Classic Star Citizen bugs. Classic. We're back there. We've reverted back to the 3.0x days. Hell yeah. Absolutely classic. I loved getting my name, people's names stuck on my HUD, dude. It's a hallmark of the olden days. All right, let's find the garden. Garden. Garden, definitely not a drug lab. Definitely all legal stuff over there. What the hell is it? The garden. All strictly legit over here. Yeah, out of all 5 time trial missions I have unlocked, only one of them actually popped into my thing. The rest just disappeared into the void. Don't know what to do. That pretty much kills my entire plan for today. If that just keeps being the way it is. We'll hold off and hopefully, like, you know, as population dies down or something, it comes back to life. Don't know. Just gotta wait and see. What is plan B? I don't have one. This is it, you're looking at it. Where the hell's the racetrack? Oh, there it is. Bastard. Okay. What do we got? Starting lines over there. Let's get it done. We want to do some 2-lappers. That'll be the standard heat setting for a couple Saturdays from now. For the Pro-Am. And also the Pro Race, if I make it. Alright, let's do this. Beautiful blue M50 stands out nicely here at the desert. And you know what? Let's switch up the soundtrack to something a little more interesting. Oh, it's time. It's that time again. It is that time again. Bonafide time trials. What's a racing mission anyway? This is how we used to do it back in the day. We didn't have any of those fancy schmancy time trial missions with waypoints. We did it ourselves. Now, the real question here is, can I cut through this dust with some fidelity? If I go to this preset, turn off the tone map, that's a little better. All right, here we go. Amazing. Oh, you should not have stored it, Dixie. Yeah, I don't know. I've heard the landing zones on the planets are okay, but haven't heard anything good about anything else. Anyway, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Try not to die, simulator. Try not to die anyway. Okay, whoa, something's wrong. Something's wrong. How we feeling? We good? Alright, back in, I think. Nope. Check for missing parts. Okay. We'll walk the track. Get used to this again. That's right, this is not a P-72. There we go. I can't cheat over this wall for the race, so I gotta get that out of my system now. This feels slow. I don't know what's wrong, but I gotta get used to this again, I guess. We gotta oversteer like crazy in this thing and just use the mains. That's all it got. Doesn't have any lift for turns, so we got mains. Dangerous. Also too fast. Come on, slow down, Splin. Stay outside the walls this time. Get as close as we can. Nope. Ooh, almost died. Hold it together. Come on, Splin. Do this. Slow it down. Slow it down. Hold it together, baby. Okay. Hey, we survived. 237.58. We'll write it down, but actually, it's not even legal. I went over so many walls. Terrible. All right, let's try again. It might be a little windy, yeah. I don't know. An NPC walked. Yo, Dixie. That's the true Murder Hobo gameplay loop. The NPCs get to enjoy it. We don't. Okay, I think the dust storm has settled. Let's go ahead and try getting rid of this. That's better. Okay. Back up a little bit. Oh, the mission for the snake pit just popped. Let's see if Kaplan Stadium ever came back. No. Nope. There we go. Here comes lap 2. Lost a little bit of control there. We're okay. Oh! If we're good. Big Nose hit it again. Alright, let's keep it going. Interesting. We didn't die. We should have, probably. At least soft death there. I don't know. Not gonna look that gift horse in the mouth, though. That's the second time that turn has gotten me. Interesting. That's such an easy thing to do. Like, that's not a hard turn by any means. Fascinating. Alright, well, we lived. Twice. I don't know. I'm not dead. That's weird. I should be dead. Very, very interesting. Let's try again. Let's see what kind of time we can get. This leaderboard is up for grabs, and it's up on scr.gg, so let's do it. An M50 though, so you know. Here we go. Okay, let's clear this a little higher this time. We don't want to get stuck in that situation again. Dangerous enough as it is. Lap one down. Lost control on that turn again. We're gonna have to abort. What's happening there is I'm yawing. And if I yaw with boost, it's acceptable, or at least tricord into the turn, but that's too dangerous of a turn to yaw in, honestly. There's just not enough room for error. Do another shot. Well, okay, so when you watch me race, I've been doing this since 2015, non-stop. Racing has been like, probably, well, PvP I'd say is still my primary like gameplay loop, just from raw time put into it, but like, racing is definitely a close second. Probably gonna be a first, you know, but I'm telling you, you gotta just dive in, because your love for it will push you through to become the best. Like that's really all it comes down to it. If you really like it and you really like what you see, just go for it. Put in the time. It'll come naturally. It's the feeling of it, the flow of it. Like that really is what's going to make you excel at racing. It feels so good. It's just great. Here, yeah, we got to pull into that turn more. You see, we get a little more stability versus yawing if we at least pitch into the turn, as you know, anemic as it is in this ship. We gotta rotate more into the turns. It's just, there's still just enough atmosphere here that you can't just tricord and get away with it. Gotta try to pitch a little bit into these turns. Here we go, lap 2. Let's remember, let's get some more pitch into this turn. We got to make sure we make the full rotation here. Thankfully, this ship is good at it. The ship has great rolling versus the P-72. That's one thing it does have really well. Tons of good rolling speed. Ooh, that was dangerous. Oh, came in that a little bit fast. Didn't oversteer enough before we went into that turn. We've got a lot of speed built up here. We got to slow down in this 180. There we go. All right, let's keep it under control. Easy. This is scary, but we're okay. A little bit of speed. Definitely got some G-forces building up. We're okay. Lost too much speed there, but we're all right. Nice 208 time, 208.39. We'll write that down. Pretty solid, pretty solid. 208.39. Did the M50's flight model get worked on, or is it still turbo ass? It did get worked on. It did. Yeah, it's just that, yeah. I'd say for a racing ship, the M50 is pretty much perfect, tuning-wise, like where it needs to be. It's just the snub ships are busted because of weight imbalances with between guns and the chassis weight. So when you take the guns off the snub ships, they're stupid fast. They have so much maneuverability they shouldn't have. But like top speed-wise and like balance-wise, the M50 is close to where things need to be. It feels like how racing should be. You have to brake, you know, the turns aren't overpowered. It adds a lot more dynamics into the races, which will force skilled pilots and practice pilots to come out on top. Whereas with the P-72, you just hold down the throttle and turn. It's too easy. It's way too easy. It's got way too much lift, way too little mass. Here we go. This forces you to be dynamic, and I like it. I'm just spoiled with the P-72, so I'm complaining that it shouldn't exist, really. Shouldn't be the way it is. I mean, by the looks of it, it should have less mass, but it shouldn't have as much power. It has smaller thrusters. It needs to be balanced, that's all. And the weapon weights definitely need to be balanced. Easy. Don't want to hit our nose there, so we had to make sure we pulled into that correctly. Good. Beautiful. Nice lap. Let's go. Uh-oh. A little off the mark there. We recovered. Definitely tight on that turn. Dangerous, but hey. Too much speed build up here. We're going to try to slow down. Just a touch. Here we go. Feeling comfy. Comes the 180. This is called fresh air, this turn. I remember that much from the video. Okay. This one's stairway, and then this turn's heaven. I like that. It's a nice touch. I don't remember what these turns were called, but it was something clever as well. XGR did a good job naming their turns for the guide. .207, let's go! Keep breaking it down, baby. Let's go. Margaret. What's my ranking of racing ships in what category? Like fastest to slowest, feels to like how it feels versus how it, I don't know, how it feels as a racer. Like in my ideal world, they should all be good at different things, right? That's where we want to be with racing. But that's not how it works right now. Right now, just one is good at everything. Right now, the M50 has stronger mains and the Razor has better turns. I think that is great. More like that means they'll be good. Preferably, there would be different racing ships good at different tracks. Right? Whereas the Glaive rank, it doesn't. Broken PvP ship that shouldn't race. Same with the Arrow. They can race, but they shouldn't. It's unfair. Let the racing ships have what they're supposed to have, okay? Here we go. Oh, I gotta reset my timer. Yeah, they're fine ships. I understand what the light fighters are supposed to do. They're very maneuverable, but they shouldn't be able to hit top speed or turn quite as well as racers for the armament they have. About an Argo cargo? Man, if you get a race full of Argo cargos, it's like watching turtles have sex. It's real fun. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. A lot of people like racing the Argo cargo because it levels the playing field and everyone's going real slow and can appreciate the nuances of the race course. I wasn't paying attention there. We're going to restart. But personally, I'm not a fan. I mean, it's okay. It can be fun to like maneuver and jockey for position and those things, but more often than not, you're just a big box that collides into the other big boxes and you explode, which is no fun. So If the collision gameplay in this game ever gets fixed like it should, then the Argo Cargo racing could be very fun. There should be a lot more soft death than there is. If I took the P-72 out, what would I say is the strongest aspect of each ship? Well, that's not too bad. So, M50 has best main turn sort of ratio. Razor's best for turning. The Drake Herald is obviously best for speed. And then you've got like wild cards when you talk about things like the Mustang. Like the Mustang Omega / Gamma it turns like a dream come true, especially rotations wise. Lift wise, it's not great. Also, it's humongous. And then the 350R is the most durable of the racing ships, which actually goes a long way when it comes to like racing with other people. Having that extra health when people are running into your wings and stuff and you're alive but they're not, it's actually meaningful. So that's kind of my experience on the matter. Like rotations wise, the Gamma is a god. Turning in atmosphere, the Razor got that down. M50 is really good mix of mains and turning. And then the Herald is just an absolute beast when it comes to going forward in a straight line. So, I don't know. There you go. That's from my experience. Other people might differ on that a bit, but... Too far. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Lap 2. Good lap. Got a little off kilter again. I turned a little bit too hard into that start finish. Should boost as a finish out of that 180. It's just too much. Too much to do without boost. .206! Look at that! We're just bringing it down one at a time, baby! No problem. Easy peasy. Let's go. We haven't crashed yet. Like, that's good. That is a really good sign for the first XGR race here. We're getting used to the way this track handles. That's going to serve us very well that day. Here we go. Really pushing our speed here. Let's make sure we get enough advance into this turn. Beautiful. Here we go. Boost out of it. Get ready for this one. We're out of boost here, so we gotta let it charge a bit because this is a hard turn. We really want it here. Good to let it recharge on this straight, honestly. In the M50, it's more important to have these boosts for the turns. Uh-oh. Ah, darn it. I shouldn't even be trying this. I'm gonna die. Come on, pull out. It's botched. Great start to that run, though. Lucky I was able to recover that without death. Now, I've noticed the storm has started up again and things got a little difficult there, so that's something to consider. I wonder how much I'm actually being pushed around by this. Yeah, the Razor is 1.6 million in game. It's not too bad. You can get most of the racing ships pretty easily. M50 is good right now. If you only have the M50, it's good. It's good enough to be competitive, right? It's good enough to be competitive unless you have a P-72 on the track. 3, 2, 1, go. But that said, it still is it's more durable than the P-72. P-72 pilots get in trouble when they, collide with another racer or clip their wing. They're dead. They're just dead. Running the Razor, the M50, you do have a stronger chance of survival, and that actually means something when there's 30 people on the track with you. Trust me. Been there, done that. Trust me. So it's okay to be a little slower at the expense of having more durability. There's a particularly skilled 350R pilot I know of that has won some pretty good heats under, with that in mind. I don't know why I'm coming at that turn so crappily. I did not oversteer like I needed to. All depends on the track, though. I wouldn't take a 350R on a zero G track, where there's tons of room to move around, right? But I did, and I almost won with it once. Came very close. Second place against Steve CC at Baijini Blitz. 350R versus a P-72. Thank you, dear. We gotta oversteer properly here, like that. There we go. That's much better. Gotta plan every turn. You cannot, there's no mistakes in the M50. You can't make up for those turns by just turning harder like you can in the P-72. You gotta plan ahead. Have to. Gotta oversteer. Weaker lap here, but we survived, and that's what's important with the 212. Still competitive on race day. The Terrapin, well, I mean, how many hits can the Terrapin take when it comes to collisions? Like, the collision math is so weird. Like, it's terrible. There's nothing more that I want to see than some soft death in this gameplay loop. When I clip a wing and spin out of control. Soft death me, let me hit the ground, let me say, wow, that was crazy and awesome. Somebody come pick me up, I need a little bit of medical, Add some flavor to this gameplay loop. Make some cool experiences happen. Don't just fucking delete me all the time. Just once in a while it would be cool, It doesn't have to be every single time, but, it never happens. Never. The only time I've ever soft death in racing, I collided into the ground and blew up. Cool, memorable experiences, guys. Rule of cool is okay sometimes. It does not have to be super duper realistic. It's a video game, Let me have some fun. Let me live. I just want to live. Live my life. Almost didn't turn early enough there. That was dangerous. Still is. Ooh. I shouldn't be doing this. I'm gonna abort. That's all I imagine too, except for a C2 it's gonna be a Liberator, but yeah. It's gonna be the Liberator that I win when I win the Stanton Cup. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, I imagine that sort of lifestyle, right? You go from system to system, you chase the current races, plan your schedules out, do your practices, you got your pit crew with you, chilling out, tuning up your components, polishing your ships, painting them, you know, fixing some broken parts, over-tuning the engines, swapping out components and doing things while you're in transit. Like, yeah, that's the lifestyle I imagine, and I have people waiting for that to happen, you know? That is what I want. That is what I imagine and hope the racing gameplay loop will eventually be, but who knows how far off it is. You know, I'm surprised they've been paying as much attention as they have. And that's because of you guys, right? It's because of me and you. You guys coming in here, supporting me, pushing this hype, allowing me to go viral, you know, when it happens. It's huge for what's happening here. We've got to just keep the momentum going if we want this to be a sturdy, robust gameplay experience in Star Citizen. We got to keep pushing the hype. Let's keep this going. I thought I was on lap 2, so we got off track there. I wasn't paying attention. Yes, the engineering gameplay inside Star Citizen this week, if you guys haven't seen it, it's worth a watch. That stuff is extremely relevant to my gameplay loop, because imagine, you know, my pit crew in between races, or even in between heats, like swapping out components, tuning them up, and getting, like, they talked about, like, you know, for example, imagine allowing your power plant to use more fuel, or burn stuff faster and wear and tear faster, just so you could, like, have a better 1 or 2 laps, and then it just needs repaired, right? Having your engineers being able to tune for extreme redline performance. That's what I want. That's what I want my engineers to be able to do. That's what I want my pit crew to be able to do for me. Then myself as the racer have the fun, the experience, the challenge of not letting them down, first of all, and being able to control a ship that's pushed to the red line like that. Like the adrenaline, like the just intensity of the whole thing, just thinking about all that. It's just, that's what we are living for here. That's why it's so important to keep this going. Keep building this hype, keep building this momentum. I don't know, who knows? The C2 is a great car carrier, actually. It's wonderful, it's just the Liberator's not in game yet. That's the thing. Once the Liberator's in game, technically it can hold more, but it might not be as fast as the Herc. The Herc is still going to be, like, probably the best dropship in the game, period. As far as, like, quick drops, dropping off tanks and cars and stuff, I don't think anything's ever going to beat the Herc in that regard. But for, like, long-distance, humongous, like, tractor-trailer type car hauling, the Liberator's where it's at. It's huge. It's basically a parking garage as a capital ship, right? So that's what it's for. The C2 is like short drops, real fast, can hold a lot, can haul ass fast, but burns fuel like a bitch, right? Dropship. It's a dropship. I mean, you practically use the ramp as your third landing gear. It's a dropship. 100%. Liberator is a car carrier. It's a parking lot with wheels. That's it. It's probably going to be a lot slower, but it can hold more. More facilities, more utility at the expense of, like, quick maneuvering. The Herc is an absolute beast when it comes to maneuvering. It can whip things around. It's a wonderful dropship. But as far as versatility goes, it has none. That's its only purpose. Liberator will give you some versatility, the ability to carry more stuff. You know, that's where your fleet goes. As a racer, that's where my fleet is going. I'm going to have a variety of racing ships for every situation in my Liberator, and I'm going to go around with my crew and make sure we're ready to go. Right? That's the idea. That's the dream. Here's stairway. Here's heaven. Did not pitch enough into that turn, so I suffered there on my yawing, but that's okay. Used the boost to make up for it. I did not plan ahead enough for that turn either. That was dangerous. We are alive. Oversteer. Oversteer. Key. This thing has really good rotations. The 207 is solid. Kraken gonna be the best. A hype man, yes. Dixie the hype man. A lot of this. Oh, where is it? A lot of that. Oh, I've got my numlock all mixed up now, so hold on. Just, there we go. All right. So what do you mean? I mean, the C2 has, okay, it has versatility as far as hauling things, right? So if you're doing like short line intersystem loops for commodity trading, like staying in Stanton and staying on the safe cargo routes, it's a great bulk cargo trader. It's not a haul, you know, it's not a haul E or whatever, but it's still like good and fast. But primarily it is a dropship. So yeah, I would say it's more spec'd for combat in pretty much every situation. But there are situations that could merit for it. Like what if you're a car delivery person, right? Bringing people's insurance claims from port to port, you know? It definitely has its uses still, in a non-combat capacity. But it does have like 9 million noise for a reason. It is meant for dropship in combat. And it's damn good at it. But as a support ship in the Daymar Rally, for example, it's also really good because it's very fast. Like using a Liberator as a support ship in the Daymar Rally is probably going to have A, too high of a signature, and B, not be fast enough. Also, it's a high risk. That's a big asset to bring out there for such a high risk, you know? C2 would lower that risk a bit, still allow you to keep up with your hoverbike racer on the ground. Still have plenty of carriage capacity for extra bikes or extra racing ships. Nah, C2's still fine. Ask Euro Trucker. Daily driver right there. Dangerous. Danger, danger. Okay, we're good. Whew, that was close. And we ran out of boost trying to save our ass from that one. A little oversteering going here. I love the roll speed on this thing. It's so good. Almost didn't oversteer fast enough for that one. That could have been really bad. A little out of hand here. Almost dangerous there. If we didn't have boost fuel, we'd be a splat on the wall. Careful, Splen. Come on. Use your head. You're gonna have to do 8 laps of this a couple Saturdays from now. That's nuts. That's nuts. Oh, we gotta abort. Come on. That is a hard turn. Heaven is giving me problems today. I don't know why. Like, just planning that oversteer and not doing it too early, but definitely not doing it too late because you end up in that situation. I think a Liberator was what, like $600? Something like that? Who knows? The in-game price is probably going to be akin to like an 890 jump, so I would imagine somewhere around 30 million C-bills. Credits, whatever. Here we go. I need to go refuel soon. I cannot believe we've lasted this long. This is the Deathless loop right here. Uh-oh. A little low there. Don't want to do that on race day. Gotta turn earlier. Gotta plan these turns out. Like this. Turn earlier. Head tracking got a little weird there. Up to heaven. Turn early. There we go. That's what we like to see. Turn early, Splen. You gotta do it in this ship. You cannot treat this like a P-72. You have no room for error. I have to turn earlier on that chicane as well. That last chicane is a problem. You gotta treat it like this turn here where we turn super early, get into position, and don't end up screwed because there's a wall coming up. Here we go. Nice gentle turn there. Does not have to be too severe. Here comes Big Bad. All right. Nice and smooth, baby. It's like 0G, but not. Little fast. Start our overturn. Here we go. Good. Let's do heaven correctly. Here we go. Oversteer 1. Oversteer 2. Beautiful. Early oversteer here. Oh, slow down. This is good. Get the oversteer in. Perfect. Perfect. Here we go. We're out of boost. Risky. Okay, we're aborting. Oh, boy. Chat, any commands to know what axes do what? I can just tell you. Left stick is all translation. Right stick is all rotation. Forward, backward on the Y. Strafe left, strafe right on the X. Up and down on the twist. And with the left stick, it's all rotation. So we've got yaw, pitch, and our roll. Left translation, right rotation. Does this matter very much? No. Use what you feel is comfortable and get used to it. That is my advice. Mouse, keyboard, gamepad, pedals, yaw, yoke, whatever. Matters less than the time you put in. Yeah, I should probably refuel, huh? That is actually the question is, will I be able to? Hopefully. Let's just see. There's the garden. There's security post Prashad. We need to find Shubin. Shubin, here it is. Shubin's the closest place we get to refuel. Alright, while I am, Sure, Nomus. Anytime. Feel free to ask. I'm going to, Which one is it? This one. I'm gonna turn off my cam while I have a small bite to eat here while I refuel. I'll still be listening and stuff, just won't be talking for a minute. Is it the reverse of what most people have? How so, Felonios? I'm curious. At least among some of the best racers I know, my control scheme is pretty typical. I do know a lot of people will replace their yaw and roll on the right stick, right? So they'll have their x-axis be the roll and have the rotation be the yaw, kind of like an airplane, right? Or use pedals for one or the other. It's dark as hell here. Whoa, what the? Why is this vulture just spinning off into oblivion? Kind of afraid to use this pad. I'm afraid this thing's gonna like drop on me or something. Curious. Alright, let's just be... That's exactly what I do. Felonios. Left stick is translation, right stick is rotation. Yeah, you must, I don't know. I must have just explained it poorly. Typical. Okay, so this is busted. So let's see. Let's see if we could do it if they give us a pad.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Boy, that head tracking is sure freaking out when I'm trying to eat. I don't remember which button turns it off either. Is it this one? No. Maybe it's this one? There we go. Nothing like some delicious sloppy ramen. That's sloppy. You know what I'm saying? You know? It's good shit. Good shit. Thank you, Sprinopixel. Alright. How we feeling, guys? I don't know what to do here, so I'm trying to refuel. It gave me the option to, but this is pretty much in the same situation all the other backend services are right now, where nothing is working. Yo, speaking of Sloppy Joes, kind of related. I had 2 chili cheese dogs earlier today. Well, it wasn't a double dog, but it was close. It was good. I do agree, though. Sloppy Joes are based. Based. Good. What do I try to do? Because, like, if I... I don't want to end up in the situation where I store this thing here or try to reclaim it, and then I can't because this isn't a landing zone, technically. What do I do? I will say this, though. There are 9 people on the server. I have 30 FPS. I am losing money. Because none of my racing missions will work. What do we do? 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 But yeah, I mean, now there's 9 people on the server's going great, but I still, the back end is still fucked. Like, back end services like repair, the mission loop are fucked. I've been spotted. What do we got? That's not good. Okay. Hopefully he gets his hands on the ships that are down there and cleans them up. I have nothing to shoot him with, so... Did he hit the ground? Whoa. Is he drop shipping? Yeah, he's got his ramp open. He's dropping dudes off. Why? For what purpose? Oh, there's a little facility there or something. Interesting. Resupplying the pirates. Yeah, I don't know. I wish they'd go over there and clean up some of those derelict ships, but they're not doing it. Took a few hits there. Well, tell you what, we've got no fuel. We've got no hope. Let's go in. Although at 30 FPS, these guys are going to own me. They're going to kick my ass. I mean, I guess, but you've seen how good the medical loop is working. So if I die, it's pretty much just we're going back to Grimhex. In fact, I should probably just log out and relog and then just reclaim my ship, right? Because this is suicide. They'll kill me. There's no, I mean, they will snipe me without a gun. I don't have any guns, so we'll just go back. 30 FPS server is nothing to mess with when it comes to the AI. They're actually terrifying. When the game works as intended, it works. Like, they'll kill you. Yeah. So that DGS was on its way out for whatever reason. People were no longer allowed to join it. So we went down to 9 people and ended up with a 30 FPS server. Which is great in theory, but at the same time, it's not exactly the game that we're meant to be played here, so, you know. Alright, let's switch over to USA. I don't like how it says current location Lorville, because not only did we land at Grimhex, but we set our medical there. Oh man. We'll see what happens. I would hope so. Yeah, usually when they do hotfixes, they let servers expire. Some interesting Evo Kadi news happening here. Cannot talk about it though. What else we got? Nothing, no news as far as like general stability fixes, but they are pushing patches to Evo to fix some things. So that's a good sign at least. That said, like, it doesn't really help our situation currently with the bottlenecks. So. Who knows, Gator? What do you mean? What do you mean, Felenios? Isn't that how you play this game? Just continue to buy war bonds. That's how the game works. But it runs off of money. It's actually fed directly into the servers. Just like ticket machines at Chuck E. Cheese, except in reverse. So this is interesting. I'm not even getting the missions for Lorville Outskirts or... Okay, there's Lorville Outskirts. We'll try this. Try this. Might be looking at a character reset here, honestly. War bonds are like when you buy a ship with cash only. You can't use store credit, and it's cheaper. Yo, Freezy! What's good? Hey, whoa, hey, yo, whoa, whoa! Whoa, whoa, hold the presses! The quest came up! The quest came up! We got it! It accepted, it worked! I was just about to reset my account! Are we gonna get Kaplan Circuit? I was losing all hope into a pit of despair. We got them both! It's happening! Alright, let's go. Okay, I'm not doing that. Thank you, Hobo. Hobo, the real MVP, keeping me from making big mistakes. Excuse me. Alright, let's do this! I need some food and drink, apparently, though. We gotta make sure we grab some of that before we leave. Do I have any sustenance? I don't. Hey, hey. With the way things have been going, I could probably set my ship to repair, or to claim, I should say. And then, go find food and drink, right? At the same time, that seems kind of dumb. Is there any... There's no food and drink at the spaceport here. You have to get it here. I don't want to take the train that many times, honestly. Even though I probably could in the wait time, I'm not gonna. Alright, let's switch up the music. We're no longer racing for a little bit, so let's switch up to... I want some jazz. I want some jazz. Alright. Let's find some food and drink. This is the bar. Well, that is certainly a solution. I think that's not the correct one. Where did I go? I need to go to Tammy and Sons, which is this way. There we go. How to turn cash into war bonds? Well, it's not technically a war bond. You know, you're supporting the war effort. It's not like that. It's just a fancy name they gave cash-only ships that are slightly cheaper than ships you can purchase with store credit. That's all. So you literally just go to the store, and if you see any ship purchase options that have the word war bond after it, you could only use real cash, like real in-game, like real money that is not part of your in-game, like your store credit. It's not store credit. Fresh purchase only. That's all that means. Fresh purchase only, no store credit ships that are slightly cheaper. Because you're spending new money on the game, right? No, it's still the pledge store. But the idea is you are putting fresh money into your account in the form of a ship and not regurgitating, melting down a ship for store credit and using that to buy it. You're not allowed to do that for a war bond. It's how they get you to fucking put more money into Star Citizen. That's all you need to know. It's how they get you to just spend more money on the game instead of recycling old ships. Here we go. Okay, so we want the Cruise Lux. This is the good. You get hydration and food. It's like a protein shake. Lux lightens things up with a sweet and spicy taste, sure to get you going. Can't buy it. This is what Dollar Store is talking about. Store's broken. Okay, so it's on foot purchases only. Look at a sloppy mess here. These work, weirdly. Wonder why this would work, but the console store doesn't. Yes, there you go, Tim. It's a money pit that you can only spend fresh, real-world cash on and not use store credit on. That's what war bond means. Hey, what? Did this dude just throw this shoot? This place is a mess. What janitor gameplay loop when, man? I'm gonna eat these beef chunks right off the floor. You cannot stop me. Delicious. Oh, look at those little nutrition cubes. Yeah. Good. Very good racer fuel. Much protein. Okay. Where's my special helmet? Where did I put it? Look at my special helmet. Seriously, where's my helmet? Am I crazy? Huh. I lost the helmet I was wearing. Okay. Alright, well, we'll go with our backup. That's a nice one. Alright. Gotta keep the sun out of our eyes. We need the shaded helmet. Guess we'll just add to the pile. I said I guess we'll... Alright. We'll keep it. I get it. Alright, we're going back to the spaceport. We're gonna, I guess, claim the M50 again, although... Yeah, I don't know. Where the hell am I? It's been a while since I've gotten lost at Lorville. Okay, I know where I'm at. Hey, we got working race missions. We can actually finish our goal for the day. Tomorrow and Monday off? I wish. You mean like from streaming or in like real life? Believe it or not, I like streaming. Especially when the game works. But I just like hanging out with you guys. Just tightening up the gear. If you haven't seen my review video on the Predator Mounts Stalker series, which I'm currently using on my desk, you should check it out. Also, !mounts to get some for your own. Get my 5% discount with coupon code SPLEN. As I am sponsored by Predator Mounts.
From TISA Spaceport. Stand by and let passengers disembark before boarding.
And we got the merch. That's right, we got the merch store up and running. I have no idea what's happening over there. It's the Wild West. Might be a little tight.
Be considerate to your fellow travelers. Do not lock doors.
Where's the train? What's happening here?
Now arriving from TISA Spaceport. Stand by and let passengers disembark before boarding.
Come on, train. Things were going so well. We got our missions back. And then this happens. That's probably fine.
Security reserves the right to search travelers at any time. Now arriving from TISA Spaceport.
Nope.
Stand by and let passengers disembark before boarding.
So hey, are y'all even playing ships here, or is it as close as it was
Platform edge when train is approaching.
I can tell you from experience that this is better than Everest. Everest doesn't allow you to pull ships at all. You can definitely pull ships here. It's just a matter of this train showing up. Correct. That's why they pay me the big bucks. Oh, well, haven't you heard? With the racing gameplay loop online, I'm able to make 10,000 credits per minute. Yep.
Now, I'm going to need to hear a little bit more about that during this train ride. How can I get in on this racket?
I'm glad you asked. So take your racing mission that you have in your Mobi-Glass and start off your career path with Wildfire Racing. Unlock all the tracks, doesn't take long, maybe a couple hours if you're a decent pilot. And the Snake Pit race, once you get good, you can do that race in about 35 seconds. And it has a payout of over 8K. They are repeatable. You can stay on site as long as you don't blow up. You could just do the race as many times as you want. It's a very lucrative business.
Okay, and what ship do you suggest for that? What do you use?
The P-72, the Archimedes, is currently the best overall racing ship for the time trial mission races. It's about 175K. If you don't have one, you could buy one at Area 18.
Are you like a streamer or something, bro? You've got like a very strange way of speaking.
Should I tell him?
Are you live right now? You on Twitch?
Yes, I am.
What's your name, bro? I want to go check you out. Oh, shit.
SPLEN, Splen.
Alright, buddy. I'm going to go check you out. Thanks for the info, buddy.
See you there. Oh, I just convinced somebody to try the racing gameplay loop, and now he's coming to the stream, so. Yeah. I don't know. You gotta be careful who you tell these things, you know? Citizens in the Wild are fun. I wish the VoIP could be a little louder versus my music. I gotta figure out how to tune that better, but... Anyway, I'm almost done tuning my thing here, but I'm sure I'm gonna have a little bit of a wait with the M50. So, let's take a look. Hey, Flayer of Minds! Yeah, that was me. Recognize the voice? Thanks for the follow. If you're interested in the racing gameplay loop, you've come to the right place. Glad I can pique your interest. Currently, I mean, pretty much every gameplay loop in the server right now is having its own issues, so, you know. Including this one. But we've got a rare moment of clarity here where the missions have come back online, and I'm excited to get out there, but I've got to claim my M50 here. I think that's good. I'll give this a try. Alright, that's... okay. Alright. Get hooked back up. How's the console doing? So, insurance claim request, there it is. That's probably too loose, yep. Like, we're talking millimeters of precision needed here. I cannot wait to get my hands on those rail mounts, man. Just set it and forget it.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Darn it. Yeah, they are going to be sweet, Tint. Cannot wait. Tint, this is all thanks to you, by the way. I hope you know. You were the one who suggested I contact Predator Mounts for the sponsorship. Now, we have these things. So thank you. Yeah. He's a hell of a dude.
Well, boys, doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to claim anything here either.
You can do it. It just takes a bit. Check your console for the claim ticket. It'll show in your console has a UUID for the claim. If you see that, it's usually a good sign.
Welcome. Please the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system. Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
Alright, good enough, I guess. Shit. Whatever. How well does racing pay? You get good at it, as good as I am, you can make 10k per minute. Depending on server health, because the server has to refresh the missions, which usually happen instantaneously. But obviously, with the way things have been with this launch, you know, it's hit or miss, but you can still make tons of money. Tons. Yep. Yeah, you can make some damn good cash with this.
Please visit us again. Welcome back to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
See if I have an Archimedes ready to go for this guy. Yeah, the starter track's pretty good. Hell yeah, Pop Rock. 350R is a badass little ship. Hey, if you're still around here, Mind Flayer, I got a couple P-72s if you want to try them out.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
All right, so there it is. So the claim worked. Let's try to expedite.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
Maybe.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
There we go.
Please visit us again.
Pop Rock, you should hop on. If you're able to get on, and you got your 350R, you should come race. Start a little party going. Is the bot broken? It's kinda there. Somewhat working for Naughty Knitter. Also, Naughty Knitter, welcome back to the land of the living. Heard you took a little cat nap. Sounds nice. Okay, so,
Insurance claim has been sent.
claim restarted. The timer restarted on the claim.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
Fascinating. So am I just going to lose that money? We'll watch it for a minute. Yeah, it's going around. It's going around. All right. Well, let's finish this up, guys. We'll finish the fight. I understand, Pop Rock, 100%. But anytime you want to hop in, just come on. Add me as a friend, SPLEN, in-game. Sierra Papa Lima Echo November. And we'll get together. Even if, like, you just kind of want to get your feet wet, watch, run logistics, run camera, even ride passenger on some of the ships. Happy to take you for a spin. Lots to learn here at the Splund Shepherd Show for Racing. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, send it over.
Visit us again.
I'll look out for it.
Goodbye. Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
This is the longest minute of my life. 8 seconds. Come on. There we go.
Vehicle
Man, time flies until it doesn't, huh?
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Let me out.
Please visit us again.
Well, that's true. I did botch it, so somehow. All right. Yeah, I'm all by my lonesome today, guys. Even Dollar Store couldn't. He just couldn't take it. He had to go. He's not feeling up to it either. I'm a Lone Ranger doing the racing gameplay loop. That means I'm going to be one of the first people to actually finish this quest line, if not the first. Which is hilarious, considering how long this has been live. Nobody can get in. Yeah, oh yeah, of course, Pop Rock. I can spend 5 hours just practicing one track. Do it all the time. Yep. I feel like it's getting a little better though, Bobo. Now I don't know if that's just because people are going to bed or giving up or whatever, but it does feel like it's getting a little better. Alright, time to bring this slow-ass thing back to the tracks. Slow and steady, Splend. Come on. Gentle. It's a gentle giant. I've gotten very used to how this thing handles at Yadar, which is good. Calm down. Calm down. Alright, let's do this. Here goes. don't know why I started the timer. I don't really need it, I guess. Why does the roll cause so much yaw? It's like the center of mass is like off center. It's interesting. Is it because I'm up thrusting while I roll? I bet you that's it. Because you're holding the up thrust to keep this thing from sinking when decoupled. Wonder if I should couple when I roll. That's dangerous. See? Hey, look, I stopped myself, guys. I am capable of making sound decisions once in a while. It's crazy. I'm capable of not ending up in the hospital if I react. It's just nuts. It's absolutely nuts. So even if I roll while coupled, it does the same thing. There's something about the ship causes it to yaw a little bit when you roll, which I suppose is normal for like a lot of modern day aircraft, but not the P-72, at least not that bad. Yeah, so you're talking about like shop transactions, Pop Rock? Yeah, Dollar Store was complaining about that earlier. I'm not even bothering with it, honestly. It's not worth it. Hey, we still got that plat, though. That plat money. Let's go. Not gonna make a ton of cash here, but hey. We could finish off our loop. Let's see if it comes back. There it is. Is it fixed? Can we do this? Oh baby. Have I made any money yet? No. I have lost cash. I started at 216. I'm down to 203. I have lost money. Mostly because the missions weren't working. We spent a ton of time at Yadar. That would have been a huge payday. But we're just spending money claiming the ships, unfortunately. Ooh. See my TVI getting that high there. Hey, look at that. We can slow down for turns and be reasonable. Imagine me being reasonable, guys. Ooh. Now, come on, man. I just clipped the wing. Give me the soft death. Just give it to me. There is nothing more frustrating than that. Like, why can't I participate in cool gameplay loops? Oh, man. Those stupid little cranes will get you every time, Pop Rock. You should take the lower path there, but that's the most dangerous portion of that track. You know what?
What a shame. He was a good man. What a rotten way to die.
You're absolutely right. Oh, that's right. I have my medical set at Grimhex. This could be good, actually. We'll let it run this time for a little bit and see what happens. We haven't respawned in a hospital on our own, I think, more than once. And that was when we deliberately suicided to get from Everest to Lorville. We'll let this run for a minute and see what happens. Oh! There it goes. Look at that. The system works. Maybe. I've seen this before. Wait a minute. Let's see. Hey, things are starting to come back to life, guys. I don't know what it is. Fingers crossed they're actually, like, fixing this stuff. Alright, well, I don't know if I have a suit yet, so... Fastest boomer. In more ways than one. Yeah, we'll take it. 100%. Hey, look, I got my old suit here. Beautiful. It is a good looking suit. Why would I be running out of air when I'm wearing a helmet? That means we can do Kaplan Stadium. Maybe. Let's go. Come on. Yes. Okay, let's get our M50.
Vehicle retrieval system.
Ooh, doing this track in the M50. Is our insurance claim request? Let it go for a minute. What else? We got the carrot going. Maybe. Complete, good. We've got it to the destroyed state, which I think it might have been up before. Assault 8. I don't know what that means. About the Carrack.
Your insurance claim has been settled.
Hey!
Thank you.
Definitely need two of these. Definitely need two of these. No question. We've now dropped below 200k. As we keep losing our racing fees as well. Balls. Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do? I'm like dead set on just getting everything unlocked, and then we'll focus on getting a good grind going. Probably Yadar, honestly. Since that's where we're gonna be practicing. For the race. So what can I buy while I'm here? Nothing, because nothing works. Never mind. I guess I'll just stare out the window for a little bit. Got a lot of white suits chilling. That's not a good sign. Not a good sign. Hope everyone's doing the thing. Yo, thanks for the Fallout Funky Pants. We got 50 seconds on the claim. Did the Carrack ever work? It didn't. We'll try one more time.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
See what happens. $30 seconds.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Yeah. Well, who knows? Who knows? Until they get things smoothed out a little more, yeah, console's going to be our friend. We're going to be looking at the screen a lot. But that's okay.
Your vehicle has been delivered to
Okay.
the following location. Please visit
Alright,
us
let's go find a hangar. Does it? No, not this one. Not this one. Looks like it's going to be hangar 4. Oh. Try 4. Mm-hmm. Maybe 5? Are we winning? Well, I'm almost done with the racing gameplay loop. Hey, look, what's going to be the next one? Hangar 6. We got 2 more tracks to unlock. It's been an arduous journey. But the missions are finally starting to pop and work correctly. The only ones we haven't run are the Microtech ones. And this one.
You are clear to launch.
Good enough. Well, no, I mean, it's running better than it was a couple hours ago. Which is to say, it's playable. This is the M50, Oprock, yep. I want to fly the M50 today because I've done nothing but fly the P-72 for the entirety of the PTU. That said, this is also going to be the first ship in XGR's Pro-Am at Yadar Valley a couple weeks from now. We're going to go somewhere dangerous. They did fix the M50, yes. Well, it's top tier if you don't count the P-72. It's competitive. The P-72 is just busted. That is a very soulful mandolin. Alright, we're gonna go to our, let's see, what do we got? What's a good track for this course? We'll go back to Eurobeats, I think. Let's pick one at random. Good. Alright. Where are you, Orson? Not much. Not enough that I care. Put you that way. Not enough that I'm willing to give up its, movement capacity. Maybe, if anything, you're talking like 0.1 Gs of extra acceleration or less. I don't care. Good for now. On race day, it's a different story, but today, nah. Good enough for time trials. Not worth it. Not worth all the logistics of putting together to be able to haul this thing around. It's bad enough you have to do it for the P-72. I just want to get in my car, drive to the racetrack, and keep on driving, Unless I got a very happy, well-fed logistics crew with me who just wants to do it. By God, I will let them. But right now, no. Let's earn another 890 jump first, and we'll talk about hauling ships around. You have a horrible... yeah, weapons are super heavy, Melchior. You definitely want to take those off. You have a horrible idea of 890 jump racing? Okay. I'm all ears. You could race the 890 here at Ahumahi Ring. It's not too bad. Okay, here goes. Can you even do that in this atmosphere? Yep, 100%. 890 jump flies just fine in Atmo. It's just going to go through fuel pretty fast. So don't flip it upside down unless you have a Death Wish. Or unless you're doing just a quick barrel roll. Here we go. Nice and easy. We're not going to take this fast. I've never flown the M50 here, so this is going to be walking the track. Lights on? Ooh, it sucks. Here we go. Let's see how it handles the slalom is the real big question. Okay, I've lost my TBI. Jesus. Pay attention, Sven. No, this isn't too bad. It's fine. It's fine. Not bad. Not bad. We can take that with a little bit of heat. Now this turn is dangerous. We're gonna have to take this slow. I mean, the P72 barely gets through this with a full speed turn. The M50 will not. It will die. This is safe enough. All right, here goes. Here goes the fun. We're gonna go ahead and flatten out for this. I normally don't. We're gonna do it right now just to keep things secure here. They give us 230 to get platinum on this track. It's nuts. I would be finishing right now in the P72, by the way. My P72 time here is a 123. That's crazy. This thing has a mean tricord, even in atmosphere. Interesting. This is one of the worst atmospheres. This is a bad turn. I'm gonna make sure we can see, which we can't. Maybe we'll try the lights, I don't know. Or maybe we'll try this. Ooh, I don't know about that either. Oh, we'll get the plat time. Nice. Nice. Look at that. 7K. Just barely, but we got it. 7K. Now we gotta hope the mission comes back. Oh man. Did we unlock, we unlocked Yadar Valley. One more to go. We are at Experienced Racer, guys. Almost done. Oh, come on. Don't do this. Might be going to Yadar Valley. P72 is absolutely due for a nerf. Absolutely. But other things need to happen. Like, the only reason the P72 is so good is because when you take the guns off, it's like half the weight. Because the guns are extremely heavy, and the P72 just has a really light chassis. It has 4 size 1 guns on it. The size 1 guns are like a ton each right now, which they don't need to be. So things need to be tuned correctly, is what needs to happen. Oh, this sucks. There it is. Let's have the refresher Moby. Hello there, Endermaster. Welcome. It is basically a missile, yeah. It's very small and aerodynamic. It should be. Here's the problem. Not enough mass, too much thruster. I'm fine with the way it turns and performs, but it's just got the small amount of mass the P72 has means it generates more lift around turns, which makes it too overpowered in atmosphere. And its light mass means it gets way too many Gs in 0G. 18G tricords without boost. Like 24 to 25 with boost. It's insane. We're fine. We're fine. I only hit that at like, 150 meters per second. We're fine. I would have died in the P72, I can tell you that much. This thing does have a couple detachable parts. Alright, pushed a little bit of heat there at the end. Okay, so this is where it's going to get wacky. Got to brake for this turn. think I want the headlights on. Oh, my quantum was on this whole time. Wonder what that was doing to my power. No, you make the weapons lighter and then rebalance the P-72. As the size 1 weapons are too heavy right now. Masses are all off. Components in general have not had any mass tuning passes. It's just kind of like all over the place, essentially. Much better time. Starting to get used to this thing a little bit. Sub 2. Another nice tasty 8K or 7 point whatever. Do they? Sweet pancakes. Pancakes, are you taking part in the first Pro-Am this year? That's an M50 requirement. No, I've had the race announcer for AC turned off for years. It's been bad. No, not the Crux Cup. XGR's first Pro-Am. It's taking place at Yadar Valley. Same weekend as the Crux Cup. Okay, so will we get our mission back? You're out of town that weekend, gotcha. Well, okay, so the amateur is happening next weekend, the 18th. And the weekend after is the Pro-Am, and then the week after that is the Pro. Can you make the Am on the 18th? Yeah, you should. You can get it, yeah, it gives you a chance to get your pro tags as well. Actually, I think the Pro-Am is when you get your pro tags. At least that's just an Am race for non-pro racers. What the heck is going on? We took the mission, but it's not showing up, unfortunately. Do another lap just to see what kind of time we get. Ah, daylight savings is tonight, huh? Spring ahead. Neat. Alright, we'll just do it. 3, 2, 1, go. A little scary here. Get the recovery in. There we go. Nice. Let's let our boost recharge. We're a little bit low right now. Let's put a little more mustard in this turn this time. Much better time again. Very nice. 140. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Pretty consistent with everything else, you know, the M50 is able to do against the P-72. About 10 seconds off or so, so. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is, especially in atmosphere. Hell yeah, let's go. Now, I will say this, Pancakes. Make sure that the Carrack is streamed in at Shubin. Somebody needs to sit there with it. Or else when you die at Yadar, the Carrack will not count. It might be, if you're by yourself, you probably just better off setting your spawn at Grimhex. Alright, so this mission's not happening here. We're going to have to go over to Yadar, and hopefully it lasts a little bit there. Oh. Are we 30k? We might be 30k here. I cannot switch tabs. Yep. First 30k of 318, guys. We got there. What does this mean? Will the 30k protection work? Will I get the M50 back? Questions are about to be answered. Well, switch up the music. Oh, it's definitely a 30k. Bandwidth into 0, nothing's responding. It's 30k. So let's there it goes. I'm gonna start crashing into walls and stuff. But. Okay, so the question here is now what? Because if I have to disconnect to get rid of this bad token, what does that mean? You know? Just die. Ooh. What should I do? What do I do here? We just try EU? We just try EU. There we go. We got it. We got it. We got it. So this should take us back to Grimhex with the 30k protection. Hopefully the M50 is just readily available, and I guess we head over the Yadar. Finish up our loop there. That means we'll have hit every track except for Miner's Lament, which we haven't unlocked yet, and the 2 Microtech tracks. Well, bandwidth in and out don't look good on the server either. We getting like, are we getting system-wide 30Ks? Let's see what's happening in our chats. Okay. Perfect timing, you just unstowed your lunch. It's good, a nice healthy lunch de-stowage. Good to keep yourself lunch free at the end of the day. Hey, we're moving! We did it! Sometimes you just gotta distract yourself by looking at your second monitor content and then dissociating with life. And then it works! It's every single time. That's all you gotta do. Just dissociate for success. That's how we do it here on the Splend Shepherd Show. Forget your worldly troubles and just become one with the void. Maybe that means I got a fresh server, which is good. Carl races a 600i? Is that so? It fits. Hey, you could race the 600i through Lorville gateways. You could probably fit it in Miner's Lament. No problem. Yeah, the R-Corp gates, that's a tall ask. What else? Icebreaker should be. You should be fine at Icebreaker. That's big and wide. Snake Pit. They added a couple questionable checkpoints since the OG Snake Pit. You might not be able to get through the last one, but you might be able to cheese it. You can just stick your cockpit through it and then back out. Should be able to do Yadar. It'll be tight. Really? The new Snake Pit? Like the 318 Snake Pit both fit the 890 and Reclaimer? Really? Because they just added that last gate at Last Bite before the final checkpoint. That is like a little like rectangle. You know? Alright, so my M50's coming up as unknown at Orison. That sucks. Did we lose 30k protection as a result of 318? Like, what's going on? That sounds like science to me. If I wasn't hell-bent on finishing this grind, I would go do that science with you. That'd be fun. PES overwrite ship 30k protection. Huh. Oh, well, that explains this. Alright. Claim it is. Come on, baby. I believe. Alright, it didn't even give me the first part of it. Let's try again. There we go. So there's our insurance claim request. Let's see if the quests work. Oh yeah, science gin. I could go for some of that right now. Although I'll race worse. That's bad content. So we have Yadar unlocked. One more to go. Please work. There it is. No problem. Get a nice 20 FPS on the server. I believe it is a freshie. We got 19 people in it so far. Come join the fun. I'm on EU. I thought, didn't we get the shard IDs? Is that a thing? Like, can I see the shard ID if I do enough of this? Yeah, there it is. Shard 50 on EU. Okay. And insurance request, auth token about to expire, refreshing. Claim complete. Okay. Can you move the console to your other screen? Well, then what do I have on the main screen? I'm just looking at my Twitter.
I'm just looking at social media, man. I don't know.
So this should be popping here. It should be popping off in a minute. Did the Carrack ever... No, the Carrack never finished its claim here. Try that again. We'll let it run for a little bit. Let it run. Free suit. Thanks. Let's play with fire. So I need to go here. I need to do this and then see where I'm going. There's the gurney. Nothing sus going on here, guys. This is just your average I wish there was a dragging noise with his feet, like kind of like a hand on freshly washed like glass, like the streak noise. You know what I'm talking about. The horrible noise. It's almost like nails on a chalkboard. I wish that noise happened when I was dragging somebody. So I cannot put this body in the gurney. Why? Because it's expired. Just drop it. Put his body in space. That's way too much work. Uh-oh. Okay. Get out of here. Tried being a magnet to me. I don't like that.
Welcome to the ASOC
Okay.
vehicle retrieval system.
Yay! It just started.
Your
Okay,
insurance
well,
claim has been sent. Thank you.
put in the insurance claim. But that said, after those couple of missions, we have to be like close to breaking even again. Okay, no. Oh man, this game's expensive. 201. I mean, at least we got back above 100k or 200k, I should say. So we should be able to make up some money at Yadar. And honestly, I think we're gonna stay there after we unlock the last track because that's our practice race, and we did good there. We literally just did that without dying. We just stayed there. We had to leave because we ran out of fuel. That's the only time that's happened today. And that's the race we want to get good at with the M50. So, I'm feeling it, baby. What about Grim Prospects? I could try it in the M50. I'm gonna die, right? So I'll be back here and it'll be really easy to get to. So I could do it, you know? All right. It's Miner's Lament, yeah.
The ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
It's not, see, it's hard to really compare it too hard to Grim Prospects, because technically Grim Prospects is around Grim Hex. Like, it is Grim Hex. Like, you don't leave, like, 100 meters of Grim Hex. So, this is 100 clicks away over an asteroid field, and it's a standalone track by itself, which is beautiful. So I actually do it a huge disservice when I mistakenly call it Grim Prospects, because they're two separate tracks, and they're both fucking awesome.
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
Steve CC made Grim Prospects. It is one of the it is probably the hardest to learn track out of the entire series of XGR tracks. It is almost impossible to learn within like 2 hours of like learning it. It took us forever to learn it, and like if we don't sit there, we'll forget about it and have to relearn it for another hour. Like it's so complex. But for a zero-G racer like me, it's actually a dream come true. Like I'm primarily zero-G. I love zero-G racing. I love the feeling of it. I love the complexity of it. And unfortunately, CIG only made one of those. Every other track out of the 7 tracks is Atmo. Now, granted, I still have the OG Arena Commander tracks for now, but those are also going to turn into Atmo. What am I going to be left with, you know? I need some more zero-G racing, guys. Now, XGR has some pretty good tracks around some of the stations, but there is some streaming issues that may or may not be resolved with some of those. We'll have to test. Yo, it's EchoBit! Yo, where you been?
You are clear to launch. You are clear to launch.
Yeah, well, we got lucky. We got lucky, EchoBit. And also, I shouldn't say where have you been, because you've been busy with the Crux Cup. It's coming, baby. I'm ready. I'm ready. Zero-G Sports. That's my fault, really. I'm the only person who likes zero-G racing. Everyone else hates it. I'm alone in this world. All right, here we go. I know, Tint. Yes, it is popular. I think I've made zero-G unpopular by being too good at it, by crushing all of the zero-G tracks and just owning that monopoly 100%. Right? I turn people off. I gotta just not do it for a while and let people crawl up the leaderboards. You know what? Watermelon likes zero-G. Watermelon's damn good at zero-G too. It is a totally different beast. There's two different styles of racing. They share nothing in common. I don't care what anybody says. I've known some people who disagree, but those people aren't at the top of the leaderboards, so that's all I gotta say about that. Not that I want to be a dick, by the way. I don't. But they are completely separate animals, and I will die on that hill. I will die on the hill where there's anything in common between Zero G and Ammo Racing. There's not. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. You have to learn both of them independently. You're right, Carl. I don't know what I was thinking. I need to check myself here. I'm being a dick. No, everyone's entitled to their opinion, and they're, of course, probably right. If I've learned anything in my years, it's that I'm mostly wrong. Okay, let's do this at night. This is it. This might be the final race to get us to the last level of Wildstar Racing, guys. We finally made it. It took us 2 more hours than I thought it would because of server stability issues, but we got here. In fact, I'm not even gonna move until I get the proper music on. This calls for something special. A special celebration. Some water. The final grind is complete. We did it. What's up, Shoot? We got it. The final Wildstar Racing grind from the PTU to now has been complete. We have all the tracks unlocked permanently. Finally, we don't have to do it anymore. I must have done this 20 times during the PTU, if not more. Now do the whole thing in yaw so I can play the Tokyo Drift sound. Okay. Challenge accepted. I have to wait for Star Fox to stop though. We'll do. We gotta get the drifting music back on. Hold on. All right, here we go. I can't see. Oh, this is worse. All right, do the whole thing in yaw. You got it. Well, let's do it. Let's do it with the quest, so I have a little more visibility here. Sorry for the cacophony. Star Fox lasts a while. Oh! Oh! What do you mean? Darn it. Darn it. Thanks for the bits, Tint. I hope I did enough of it to satisfy that requirement. Hey, we got it done, guys. Now what? Now it's a money-making time. Now we gotta make cash, because things are bad in the cash department. So, have we decided right now that racing is the best thing to do for cash? That's the real question, right? Alright, that's enough of that. Switch you back to something else. What's up? Why do I have 30% health? Let's fix that up real quick. Yeah, it really depends on if the missions will pop. I agree. There we go, we're fixed. Okay. That is the most fun thing to do. Yeah. Alright, let's go. Hey, we can go do Miner's Lament. Let's do it. That was the plan all along. We'll hit it up with the P72 first so we can see the difference, right? And then we'll come back and get the M50 after it's done claiming, because that's going to take a while. Telenios, thank you for stopping by. Wonderful to meet you. And we'll see you here next time, alright? We'll see you on the track. Gotta get out of here.
ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Alrighty, so this guy... Oh, I need to claim both anyway, I guess. So we'll start this claim. Yayla. Did the Carrick ever work? It did. Wonderful. Okay, so let's just start claiming stuff. We need our P72s here. Maybe. Miner's Lament in the Carrick. Hey, it'd be possible. And the Carrick could actually take a couple hits at those speeds. So I might bounce around a little bit, but it's possible for sure. Alright, let's check the console. Will it fit through the tube? No. No, it will not. I'd have to cheese it. I'd have to basically like stick my face through there so it triggers the checkpoint and then turn around, right? Okay, one of the claims concluded. Ish. Let's see what happens here. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Please visit us.
Okay.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval
I mean, you could barely
system.
fit anything through that tube. It is small. It is scary. So Carrick's not going to go. Now, let's get our mission and let's get our clothes on.
Goodbye.
Make sure the mission works. Alright, this is Miner's Lament. Ooh, that is a fee. Don't screw up. This is a good payout, but it's not worth it because it's a 3-minute race, right? That's not true. It's like a minute and 30. So you're talking about 1,100. It's not really that large. It's not really worth it. In my opinion. I don't think it's worth it. I could be wrong. I don't know. I'd have to really seriously do some testing and math with this. No, for sure. But for that to work, I would require Stabler servers, which we'll get. We don't have them right now. We're going to do lots of science. Lots of science in 3.18. Tons. Tons. We've waited so long for this because 3.17 has been so stale. Now we've got this brand new world. Brand new, ship tunings. I'm excited. Excited to get some numbers down. Okay, we've got our quest. Oh yeah. Yes, that is extremely exciting to me because this used to be a gameplay loop that only lost money. Now I'm still only going to lose money, but It won't feel as bad. It's my own fault if I do. I have the potential to make money here. At least. I'm still gonna lose money. Unless I get my act together and start chilling out a little bit. Okay. Okay, it looks like the M50 is gonna be done first, so.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
Any good video? Oh, well, for 318? Haha. Funny you mentioned that, and actually, thank you for reminding me how behind I am. Myself, Diplomat, and a couple of the ground racers are making a guide for 318 racing for scr.gg. I'm supposed to be working on that this weekend, actually. I'll do it in the morning. I was waiting on Diplomat to give us some footage to kind of copy his style, but I have not received that yet. So we are doing it, yep. Soon, TM. Other than that, there's not really much difference between 318 and 317, so the only real difference is that the M50 was fixed, and it's pretty good, and they overtuned the P72, so it's better than the P52 was in 317, but it's quite similar handling-wise. Just watch those Pancakes Hobo videos and don't do that. Sounds good. It's not true, Hobo. You don't give yourself enough credit. Don't give yourself enough credit. 15 seconds. Let's go. Pretty much, yeah. Mm-hmm. Except, you know, take the P72, as good as it is in 0G, and also it's the top ship in Atmo now. Other than that, the rankings are pretty much the same. Alright, so we're going to try the M50 at Miner's Lament, which won't be too bad.